students, welcome back to Newton Gate Academy where we make your dreams come true. Let's look at this. We see that the distance between two locations, right? So in this class, we learn the concept on coordinate geometry. This video is very helpful for class 10 CBSE board students. At the end of the session, we will able to find the distance between two points. The second one, find the area of triangle, divide the line segments in a ratio, and so on. Not only that, we will also practice some questions to clear the concept of coordinate geometry. Let's take a look on the number line. All of you know what is a number line and how can we represent a number on the number line. At first, we draw a line. Okay. Now we will mark 0 on the number line and then mark the positive number on the right hand side of 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, and we will mark negative number on the left side of the 0 like that and so on. The point 0 is known as the origin. Now let's take a number here outside the number line and denote it as P. How can be it represented? Is it possible to represent it the point P on the number line? No, it's not possible. So how can we represent this point? For that we actually need a coordinate plane. Now what is a coordinate plane? Let me explain. Coordinate geometry is a branch of geometry on which two numbers is called coordinate is used to locate a point on the plane, and this plane is known as coordinate plane. In this condition system there are two lines are intersect each other like that. One is vertically and another one is horizontal. The horizontal line known as x dash and x, where x represent the positive axis and x dash represent the negative axis, and the vertical line represent as y dash, where y is positive and y dash is negative, and where these two lines intersect, this is known as origin and denoted by O. This horizontal line x dash o x or x o x dash is known as x-axis, and the vertical line y o y dash or y dash o y is known as y-axis. Here o x and o y is positive direction of x-axis and y-axis, and o x dash and o y dash is known as the negative direction of x-axis and y-axis respectively. Now we move to the next point, quadrants. What is quadrants? The x and y-axis divide the coordinate plane into 4 equal halves. These 4 parts known as quadrant. Here we denote this axis by x, o, x dash and y, o, y dash. Then this upper plane is known as first quadrant. Here all the points are positive. If we denote this point by x and y, then x and y both are positive. This is known as second quadrant. Here x is negative and y is positive. Okay, and this one is known as third quadrant. Here both x and y are negative. And this is the fourth quadrant. Here x is positive and y is negative. So x o y is known as first quadrant, x dash o y is known as second quadrant, x dash o y dash is known as third quadrant, and x o y dash is known as fourth quadrant. So there are 2 axes and 4 quadrants. These are the basic parts of coordinate geometry. Now we move to our next point. What is the distance between two points on a said axis? How to calculate the distance? Let's take an example and look at the figure. If two points lie on the y-axis, then we will find the difference between their coordinates. And if two points lie on the x-axis, then we will find the difference between their abscissa. Let's take an example. There is a point P and there is Q. The coordinates of P 3, 0 and the coordinates of Q -2, 0. Then what will be the distance between these 2 points? Then we will find the distance between 2 points P and Q by calculating the difference between 2 abscissa. That will be -3 minus of 2, that is 3 minus plus 2 equals to 5. Then the distance between the point P and Q is 5. If 2 points like R and S, the coordinate of R is 0, 7 and coordinate of S 0, -3. Then the distance between 2 points R and S is calculating by the difference between their coordinates. 7 minus of -3 is equals to 7 plus 3 equals to 10. Then we move to our next topic, how to calculate the distance between 2 points in a coordinate plane. At first we will draw a coordinate plane. This is y-axis and this one is x-axis. And it is denoted by x, o, x dash, and this one is denoted by y, o, y dash. Then if a point P is here and Q is here, then how to calculate the distance between these 2 points P and Q? Here is a point P and here is a point Q. At first we draw a parallel line from P and Q to y-axis and s-axis respectively and join PQ. Here you see that it's from a right angle triangle. This by Pythagoras theorem, perpendicular square plus base square equals to hypotenuse square. The coordinate of P x1 y1 and coordinate of Q x2 y2. Then the coordinate of this point is denoted by C x1, y2. Then h means hypotenuse. Hypotenuse square means PQ square equals to perpendicular square means PC square plus base square means CQ square. Now what is the value of PC and what is the value of CQ? We will find the value of PC by there. Here the coordinates of C is x1 y2 and coordinate of P x1 y1. We know that if a line parallel to the y-axis, then we will find the difference between their coordinates to calculate the distance. So the distance between P and C is y2 minus y1 plus CQ means here the distance between CQ is parallel to the x-axis. So we will calculate the distance by difference their abscissa means x1 and x2. That means x2 minus x1 square. That means PQ equals to under root of x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. And this formula is known as the distance formula. We see that from the Pythagoras theorem we derive the distance formula, and here the term x2 minus x1 and y2 minus y1 is swiped to x1 minus x2, both are equal. x2 minus x1 square or x1 minus x2 square, both are same. That means when we calculate the distance between 2 points P and Q, we will use the formula under root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, and this formula is known as the distance formula. And this formula is very important for exam. Now we move to our next point, section formula. This formula is also very important. Let's look. There is a line AB. Here is the point A and here is the point B. And the coordinate of point A is x1, y1 and coordinate of the point B is x2, y2. A point P divide this line segment internally in the ratio m is to n. Then what is the coordinate of the point P? And how will you calculate the coordinate of point P? Then the coordinate of P equals to m into x2 plus m into x1 by m plus n comma m into y2 plus n into y1 divided by m plus n. This is the coordinate of P. This formula is known as the section formula, and we also write m is to n like m by n is to 1 or k is to 1. Then the coordinate of P becomes P equals to k x2 plus x1 by k plus 1 comma k y2 plus y1 by k plus 1. Now we will calculate the coordinate of the midpoint of a line segment PQ. Here is the line segment PQ and the coordinate of the point P x1 comma y1 and the coordinate of the point Q x2 y2. Now we will calculate the value or the coordinate of the point C. Since C is the midpoint, then the ratio by which C divides the line segment P and Q is 1 is to 1. Then the coordinate of C equals to x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. Our next topic is calculate the coordinate of the centroid of a triangle. If the vertices of a triangle ABC is denoted by A means x1 y1, B x2 y2 and C x3 y3. Then the centroid denoted by G Now the coordinate of G is denoted by x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. If we calculate the area of the triangle, then the area of this triangle half into x1 multiplied with y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 multiplied with y1 minus y2. Let's look at the question number 1. Here it is given that P is a point that is equidistant from A and B. So at first we will draw the figure. This is y-axis and this one is x-axis, right? Let's take a point P on here and here is the point here. Now join these 3 points by a line. According to the problem we write PA equals to PB. Right. Now we will use the formula how to find the distance between 2 points. The coordinate of P is xy, the coordinate of A is A plus B, B minus A, and the coordinate of B A minus B and A plus B. Now what is the distance from the point P 2a, that is a plus b minus x square, a plus b minus x square plus b minus a minus y square. Similarly, we write x minus a minus b whole square plus y minus a plus b whole square. Now squaring both sides, we will get a plus b minus x whole square plus b minus a minus y whole square equals to x minus b whole square plus y minus a plus b whole square. Right. Now we simplify this. A plus b whole square minus 2 into a plus b into x plus x square. Right? Plus b minus a whole square minus 2 into b minus a into y plus y square is equals to x square minus 2 into x into a minus b plus a minus b whole square plus y square minus 2 into y into a plus b plus a plus b whole square. Here we see that a plus b whole square is common term in left hand and right hand side. So we cancel out this term a plus b whole square. Now we simplify these lines as 2ax minus 2bx plus x square plus b square minus 2ab plus a square minus 2by minus plus 2ay plus y square is equals to x square minus 2xa minus plus 2xb plus a square minus 2ab plus b square plus y square minus 2y a minus 2yb. Now the term 2x cancel out here, 2ab cancel out here, and also x square cancel out here, b square cancel out, a square cancel out, y square cancel out. Here 2by cancel out, 2yb. Okay. Then we will get minus 2bx plus 2ay equals to 2xb minus 2ya. Then 2ay plus 2ay equals to 2xb plus 2xb equals to 4ay equals to 4xb. Here cancel out 4, then we will get ay equals to xb. Proved. Then the proof is complete and the question number 1 is done. Let's move to the next question, question number 2. Here is the question number 2. In that question, it is given that coordinate of A, B and C, and also here it is given that A, B, C are the vertices of right angle triangle. Now we will find the value of P. At first we will draw the figure. This one is y axis and this one is x axis. X, y, y dash, x dash, and this one is O. Now the coordinate of A, B, C are given here. Let's draw the right angle triangle. At first we will mark the number line as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Also mark here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now coordinate of A is 4, 7. Where is the point 4? Here is the point 4 and here is the 7. Then the point A is here. This one is A. 4, 7. Coordinate of C is 7, 3. This one is 7, 3. And coordinate of B is P3, like here. But we cannot put the value in the number line. At first we will find the value of P. Here it is given that the point A, B, C are the vertices of right angle triangle. And by the Pythagoras theorem, we will write that AP square plus C square equals to AP whole square. Now we put the value of AB. AB means the distance of A and B. Now here is the square of the distance. Then the under root sign is removed. Then we will write AB means the coordinate of A is 4. 4 minus P whole square plus 7 minus 3 whole square. BC, the coordinate of B, P minus 7 whole square plus 3 minus 3 whole square is equals to AC, means 4 minus 7 whole square plus 7 minus 3 whole square. Now we simplify this equation. Here is A minus B. Here we use the formula of A minus B whole square. A minus B whole square means A square minus 2AB plus B square. A square means 4 square, that is 16. 2 into 4 into P plus P square. Here 7 minus 3, 4 square. That means 16 plus P square minus 2 into P into 7 plus 49. 3 minus 3, 0. 0 square, 0. Then 4 minus 7, minus 3. And the square of minus 3, 9 plus 7 minus 3 is 4. The square of 4, 16. Then 16 cancel out. Here is minus 8p P square plus P square minus 8p plus P square plus 16 plus P square minus 14p plus 49 equals to 9. Then we will get P square plus P square, 2p square minus 8 minus 14. That means minus 22p plus 16 plus 49 minus 9 equals to 0. Then we will get 2p square minus 22p, 49 minus 9, 40 plus 16, 56 equals to 0. Then we common 2, then we will get p square minus 11p plus 28 equals to 0. Now we will factorize this equation by middle term break. P square minus 7 plus 4p plus 28 equals to 0. P square minus 7p minus 4p plus 28 equals to 0. Then we common p minus 7 minus 4, p minus 7 equals to 0. Then p minus 7 into p minus 4 equals to 0. Then value of p equals to 7 or 4. That will be our answer. Now move to our next question, question number 3. Here is the question number 3. In this question, given that the points P, Q are in collinear, then find the value of K. Here the coordinate of P 5, 4, Q 7K and R 9 minus 2. Now we know the formula for find the area of a triangle. If the area of the triangle becomes 0, then we say that the points PQ are in collinear. Now what is the formula to find the area of the triangle? We know the formula is half into x1 whole multiplied with y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. It is 0. Now we will put the value of x1, x2, x3 and y1, y2, y3. x1 means 5 into k plus 2 plus x2 means 7, y3 means minus 2, y1 means minus 4 plus x3 9, y1 means 4, y2 means k equals to 0. Then 5k plus 10 minus 2 minus 4, let's give minus 6. Minus 6 7s are 42. Minus 42 plus 9 4s are 36 minus 9k equals to 0. Then 10 minus 42 minus 32 plus 36 plus 4 equals to 5k minus 9k minus 4k. That means 4k equals to 4 and the value of k equals to 1. That is the answer of question number 3. We will move to the next question, question number 4. Here is the question number 4. In this question, given that the area of the triangle 6 square meter and also given the vertices of the triangle. Here the vertices of the triangle denoted by A, B, C and coordinate of A, k plus 1, 1, coordinate of B, 4 minus 3 and coordinate of C, 7 minus k and area equals to 6. Now the formula of the area of a triangle half into x1 multiplied with y2 minus y3 plus x2 multiplied with y3 minus y1 plus x3 multiplied with y1 minus y2 and the area of the triangle is 6. Here we put the value of 6. Then now we will put the value of x1, x2, x3 and y1, y2, y3. Then we will get half whole x1 means k plus 1 into y2 minus 3 plus k plus x2 4 into y3 minus k minus 1 plus 7 into 1 plus 3 equals to 6. Then k plus 1 multiplied with plus 4 into minus k minus 1 plus 28 equals to 12. K square plus k minus 3k minus 3 minus 4k minus 4 plus 28 equals to 12. Then we'll get k square minus 6k minus 7 minus 3 minus 4 minus 7 plus 28 means plus 21 equals to 12. Then we'll get k square minus 6k plus 9 equals to 0. Then here we will use the middle term break or factorize the equation. Then we will get k square minus 3k plus 9 equals to 0. Then k minus 3, here will common minus 3, k minus 3 equals to 0. Then we will get k minus 3 into k minus 3 equals to 0. Then the value of k is 3 or 3. That is the answer of question number 4. Now we move to the next question, question number 5. Here is the question number 5. In that question, given that the point P divides the line segment AB and the coordinates of A, B and P are given. Now we will find the ratio. At first we will draw the figure. Here is the point A and here is B. Minus 5, 8. Coordinate of P x 4 and coordinate of B 4 minus 10. AP is to PB equals to K is to 1. Okay. Then how will solve this type of problem? Let's see. Now we find the coordinate of P by A and B. Here we will use the section formula. What is that? The formula is m x2 plus n x1 m plus n comma m y2 plus n y1 divided by m plus n. This is the coordinate of P, and according to the problem, the coordinate of P x comma 4, then will equals to x comma 4. Now we put the value of m, x1, x2 and y1, y2 and m. Here m means k, x2 means 4 plus n means 1 into x1 means minus 5 by k plus 1 comma m means k, y2 means minus 10 plus n means 1, y1 means 8 divided by k plus 1 equals to x comma 4. Now 4k minus 5 divided by k plus 1 comma minus 10k plus 8 divided by k plus 1 comma x comma 4. Then we will find two equations from there. One is 4k minus 5 divided by k plus 1 equals to x and minus 10k by 8 divided by k plus 1 equals to 4. Now we will solve these two equations and find the value of x and k. From the second equation, we will find minus 10k plus 8 equals to 4k plus 4. Then minus 10k minus 4k equals to 4 minus 8. Then it will gives that minus 14k equals to minus 4. That will gives k equals to minus 4 by minus 14 we cancel out 4 by 2, then we will get 2 and cancel out 14 by 2, we will get 7. Then the value of k equals to 2 by 7. That means k is to 1 equals to 2 by 7 is to 1. That means 2 is to 7. Now we will put the value of k here. 4 into k means 2 by 7 minus 5 divided by 2 by 7 plus 1 equals to x. Then 4 2s are 8 by 7 minus 5 equals to 2 by 7 plus 1 equals to x. Then 8 minus 35 divided by 7, 2 plus 7 divided by 7 equals to x. Here 7 cancel out. Then we will get minus 27 equals divided by 9 equals to x. Then the value of x equals to minus 3. This is the full solution of question number 5. And here is the value of x equals to minus 3 and the ratio is 2:7. Now move to the next question, question number 6. Here is the question number 6. In that question, we will find the ratio in which the line x minus y minus 2 equals to 0 divide the line segment joining by the 2 point A and B. Let the ratio will be k:1. Then here is the point A and here is the point B. Divide the line x minus y minus 2 in the point P. The coordinate of P m x2 plus n x1 by m plus n comma m y2 plus n y1 divided by m plus n. Now we put the coordinate of A. Here coordinate of A 3 minus 1 and coordinate of B 8 comma 9. Then coordinate of P m means k into x2 8 plus n means 1 x1 means 3 k plus 1 comma m means k, y2 means 9 plus n means 1, y1 means minus 1, k plus 1. That means 8k plus 3 divided by k plus 1 and 9k minus 1 divided by k plus 1. This point P lies on the line x minus y minus 2 equals to 0. Then we will put the value of P in the line x minus y minus 2. Here you see that coordinate of P equals to 8k plus 3 by k plus 1 comma 9k minus 1 by k plus 1, and this point P lies on the line x minus y minus 2 equals to 0. Then the equation becomes 8k plus 3 by k plus 1 minus 9k minus 1 by k plus 1 minus 2 equals to 0. Then we will get k plus 1, 8k plus 3 minus 9k minus 1 minus 2 into k plus 1 equals to 0. Then we will get 8k plus 3 minus 9k plus 1 minus 2k minus 2 equals to 0. Then we will get 8k minus 9k equals to minus k minus 2k, that gives minus 3k, and 3 plus 1 4 minus 2 plus 2 equals to 0. Then the value of k 2 by 3, and that will be the answer of question number 6. Here is the question number 7. In this question given that there is a parallelogram ABCD like that. ABCD. The coordinate of A 2, 4, the coordinate of B 2 plus root 3, 5, and the coordinate of C 2, 6. Now we calculate the area of the parallelogram. Area of the parallelogram ABCD is equals to 2 into area of the triangle ABC. Why? Because we know that the diagonals divides the parallelogram into two equal halves and the area of ABCD is equals to area of ADC. So the area of the parallelogram ABCD equals to 2 into area of the ABC. Then 2 into half into x1 multiplied with y2 minus y3 plus x2 multiplied with y3 minus y1 plus x3 multiplied with y1 minus y2. Then we put the value of x1, x2, x3 and y1, y2, y3. Then we will get here 2 to cancel out and the x1 means 2 into 5 minus 6 plus x2 means 2 plus root 3 into y3 minus 1. y3 means 6 minus 4 plus x3 means 2 into y1 means 4 and y2 means 5. Then we will get 2 into minus 1 plus 2 plus root 3 into 2 plus 2 into minus 1. Then the value to minus 2 plus 4 plus 2 root 3 minus 2. Then minus 2 minus 2, that means minus 4 plus 4 plus 2 root 3 is equals to 2 root 3. Then the area of the parallelogram 2 root 3 and that is the answer of question number 7. Here is the question number 8. In there we will find the coordinate of the point that divide the line segment AB into 3 equal halves. That means we will find the coordinate of points that trisect the line AB. Point P divide the line segment AB in 1:2. That means AP is to PB equals to 1:2. Here the coordinate of A is 2 minus 2 and coordinate of B 7 minus 4. Then the coordinate of P equals to 4 minus 7 by 2 plus 1 comma minus 4 plus 4 by 3. That means 2 plus 1. That gives minus 3 by 3 and 0 by 3. That means minus 1 comma 0. Here we see that the point Q divides the line segment AB into 2:1 ratio. That means AQ is to QB equals to 2:1. Then the coordinate of Q equals to 2 minus 14 divided by 3 minus 2 plus 8 divided by 3. That gives minus 12 divided by 3 and 6 divided by 3 is equals to minus 4 comma 2. That is the answer of question number 8. Now we move to the next question, question number 9. Here is the question number 9. Here a point P divides the line segment AB into 2 equal halves. That means P is the midpoint. And the coordinate of P, AB and the coordinate of A 10 minus 6 and the coordinate of B K comma 4. And here is also given that A minus 2B equals to 18. We know the coordinate of P 10 plus K by 2 and minus 6 plus 4 by 2. That gives 10 plus K equals to 2 and minus 2 by 2. 10 plus K by 2 minus 1. Then A equals to 10 plus K by 2 and B equals to minus 1. Now we put the value of A and B here. A minus 2B equals to 18. A means 10 plus K by 2 and 2 into minus 1 that equals to 18. That means 10 plus k by 2 plus 2 equals to 18. That means 10 plus k by 2 equals to 16 and 10 plus k equals to 32. Then the value of k equals to 22 and that is the answer. And that means the point P equals to 10 plus 22 by 2 minus 1, that means 16 minus 1, and that is the answer. Here is a square where the 4 vertices of A, B, C, D and the coordinate of B 4, 0, coordinate of C 4, 3 and coordinate of D 0, 3. Then the coordinate of A 0, 0. Now find the diagonal length of the square. We know that the diagonals of the square are equal. That means AC and BD both are same. So we will calculate the distance from A to C. Root over 4 square plus 3 square, that means 16 plus 9, and the root of 16 plus 9 equals to 25. That means 5. Since we calculate the distance of T from the origin, so here we use the formula under root of x square plus y square, and that is the answer. I hope all of you understand all the concepts of coordinate geometry. Now I will share some questions for practicing. If any doubt, asked in the comment section, and please subscribe our channel. Thank you so much.